I kept observing that many of the public buildings, especially the court complexes or the court institutions, are being designed or have been built around the so called able bodied by default, unintentionally excluding them. Like, no, it was not intentional, but the whole thing built around that.
For the clients to wait along with their children all day. I've had instances where parents have come with their daughters in divorce proceedings and they've had to wait for hours without food or water. And even like toilets are at such extreme ends, right?
The staff is like, it's like something. I thought it only happens with us. No, it's a human being. It's normal human being. सबके साथ सब कुछ हो सकता है. It's as simple as that. They see as an alien standing in the courtroom.
एक्चुअली में जब वर्नरेबल ग्रुप या डिसेबल पर्सन या ओल्ड एज पर्सन जो पहली बार कोर्ट रूम में आते हैं, पहली बात तो जब वो पुलिस केस ही फेस करते हैं, अगर वो पुलिस केस ही सुन ले तो उनके लिए एक बहुत बड़ा मतलब कहें तो मतलब ऐसा डरावना सपना कि मतलब हमें कोर्ट जाना पड़ेगा, वकील साहब से मिलना पड़ेगा, कोर्ट रूम में चक्कर लगाने पड़ेंगे, तो वो उनके सामने एक पहले से पिक्चर दिमाग में रहता है.
But I often wonder also that the court is a huge complex. And if I have to run and reach court in time, there is no way I can follow that tactile path. Because A, I don't know the orientation of the court, and B, it is so crowded that if I use it, there is a very high chance that I might just fall. Like I might like stumble into something, or I might bump into someone and fall down.
Yes. My experience with VWDC is also like I have seen toys and soft toys, and I have not yet come across any reading material, I would say, for a little older kids that would give them information. Or
so when you ask me, when they are produced in court, would they there is dignity being compromised? Yes, of course there's dignity being compromised, but any day they would prefer to go to court than to be produced through video conferencing, because of the fact that you get to meet people outside. You get to meet your lawyer, you get to meet your family, you get to see things, you get to just get fresh air, which is also very important.
Now I got the thing. I read every code before it's starting, and I convey my message to court master that I will be appearing in this don't matter.
Real change will come only when we start talking across disciplines, across experiences, and across silos.
Child, like again, from saying nothing to coming to court and playing games in that space and being okay to testify. I think that speaks a lot about how a physical space can help a child also.
And even for not just appearing in any of the cases, but at times when you have to move memos or make any mention, you do it online, a lot of judges don't like it. They get angry in the High Court. So we still, even with these technologies in place, we still have to, we're still doing things physically.
No, I want the digital menu for Delhi High Court canteen.
I think one of the main, issue that we ended up seeing, even if things are retrofitted, is to do with the sensitization, the training, the behavior of each one of us who kind of look at this space.
The questions around what kind of budget would be provided to judiciary in general, what kind of budget would judiciary allocate to disability issues, how will the people on ground utilize that budget, how will the people on ground will they see disability accommodation as a necessity, as a mandate, or they will see it as an additional burden? So it's eventually about changing the intentionality, which will happen in small foundational steps, and on a continuous, it needs to happen on a continuous basis.
Okay, people still struggle. It's just I want to tell that if any PWDs have a case, for example, कल उनका case है, तो थोड़ा सा that time, that space, And that importance and that awareness is important.
मुझे लगता है कि डालसा और लीगल एड सपोर्ट जो जो भी है वो उनको एक्चुअली में मैं अगर कहूँ तो पंचायत लेवल से जुड़कर उसको काम करना चाहिए। पंचायत लेवल, फिर ब्लॉक लेवल और इवन डिस्ट्रिक्ट में तो वो काम कर ही रहे हैं, बट एक्चुअल में जो यूजर्स है वो है कहाँ पे, वो गांव के अंदर है।
Our way of working has been largely working at the ground level with the system, picking up issues from there and taking it up with the higher authorities right up to the say the home secretary level, or the NALSA or the SALSA executive chair level. So take it up as high as you can through a continuous process of engagement.